What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hart, and today I'll be breaking down this PrizePicks board for Monday, March 27th, going over the best value bets and odds bets that we're getting across the board, across all the sports for today. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like button and subscribe. We've now gone back to back to back to back 8-0 on the past four videos, looking to make it 10-0 today. So make sure to hit that like button. Do appreciate all the support. Hit that subscribe button, and let's get into this board breakdown. So jumping into this board, as we can see, NHL, there's always going to be some NHL props at the top. I like looking at the props that have no push potential. So we'll just refresh it here real fast. We'll pull that up. Once again, I'm using rungoodprops.com. That is rungoodprops.com. You guys can get 50% off your first month if you use the code, the discount code, the coupon code HART, HART. If you put that in there, you have to click on, it says discount code or coupon code. You click on it, put in HART, and you get 50% off your first month on this prop website. And it's been fantastic. As you can see, we're A0. It's really just helped out, kind of point out what are the best odds that we're getting on all these bets. I put on no push potential. We'll go to the probability, see what's the highest probability bets right now, according to the board, and what they're favoriting. So right now, as we can see, Devin Booker, the under is favorited right now, 4 points and rebounds. I don't love that because Devin Booker's in a great matchup against Utah. Obviously, Utah might be shorthanded with no Clarkson, might not be no Laurie. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I don't love that. So we know, Devin Booker is going to be the leader of that team. So I think I'm going to avoid that. Don't like that right now. We can see the next two best bets are going to be the NHL ones. Jared McCann, over shots on goal of 2.5, and then Thomas Chabot, under shots on goal, 2.5. So if you're an NHL guy and you like those bets, those are the two best bets that we're getting on the board for NHL. So you can definitely go there. Moving on down, Jokic is favored over his points. That's slightly risky just because there's times where Jokic isn't aggressive. He's going against some beats, so there's some foul trouble. But Jokic is doing great. Obviously, a battle of the two potential MVPs this season, so they are definitely there. And then we start getting into a bunch of like Kawhi and Giannis props that are popping up, like Kawhi over points and rebounds. He gets a great matchup against the Bulls. I like that. But the first one I'm going to go to is one that, where did it go? It was popping up here for a second. Um, we'll just, I'll search it real fast. Look at Kyrie over points and assists right now. I'm liking it here at 34.5. Loving the over. As you can see, best odds we're getting right now are -125 on DK. Bet MGM has them at -125. Same thing with Caesars. And the thing with Kyrie here is we're getting a great matchup against the Indiana Pacers that Kyrie, has done well against before. And there's going to be no Luka Doncic. So that's the huge news there. There is no Luka Doncic. And without Luka, Kyrie's averaging close to 27 points per game and close to 7 assists per game there. So about average, should hit his over there. But yeah, I mean, no Luka. Kyrie should be in line to see close to 40 minutes. They've been god awful. Kyrie's been in the press a lot. Same thing with Luka, just talking about how bad they've been. So they really need a bounce back here after two straight losses to Charlotte. Expect Kyrie to play huge minutes. Expect him to shoot the ball a ton. Really try to put the team on his back here. So I love Kyrie. We know he's massive upside. We saw huge games here where Kyrie pretty much went off and had to lead the team without Luka. So, I mean, as we can see, Kyrie can go off for 40, 50 real life points here. Great again assists. So I love Kyrie in this matchup. Expect him to really step up and get the Mavs back on track here. If we pull up his odds, points and assists, go down to Kyrie Irving. He is sitting at -125, as you can see. Lines up with the prop board, -125 best bets. Boys favoring the over there, points and assists. We got the great matchup. We'll go to game line. I'll show you guys the game line real fast here. Game line, 234 game total, should be a pretty high scoring game there. 1 point spread, so it should be pretty close as well. We know Indiana's not the best defenders when it comes to TJ McConnell, Nemhard, Halpern. I mean, who's going to guard Kyrie? No one. So love this matchup for Kyrie. So we're going to take the over there on his points and assists of 34.5. And then the second play I have, going back to the board here, we'll take out Kyrie. Oh, undo the filter real fast. Let's just load it up, see if anything else has popped up in the past minute. Boom. Probability. Boom. still the same boards right now. So yeah, I mean, Giannis is favored a lot right now going against Detroit. I think there's a risk he doesn't play tonight, but if he does, I think his props are set a little bit too low in a fantastic matchup. Obviously, there's huge blowout risk. I think the line's like 17. So yeah, I mean, there's a chance he doesn't play at all in the second half, but Giannis does pop up a ton here on the board as of right now. And we're still getting a ton of NHL ones. And then we start getting into just random ones for guys across the board. But I think the second one I'm going to go to here is going to be my boy here, Jamal Murray, over rebounds and assists. As you can see, the assists and rebounds under a push are kind of favored right now for the board. But the best over right now we're getting for Jamal Murray is going to be the over of rebounds and assists. Sitting at 9.5, the board's favoring his over, 54.1% chance of hitting. Best odds we're getting are minus 135 from PointsBet. As you can see, BetMGM has it minus 125, Caesars minus 27, FanDuel minus 128, and DK minus 125. We'll check DK real fast to see if it's lining up. Player combos. Go down to Jamal Murray. As you can see, didn't pick the right player combo. Assists and rebounds. Jamal go. Boom, right there. Minus 125 over 9.5. Pull up his game log here. Obviously, we get this should be a great game to watch here. Not Giannis. Jokic versus Embiid. We can see the game total, 6-point spread. The Nuggets are actually favored. Might be a chance that there's no Embiid or there's no Harden. What to wait and see. But 220.5 game total, so it should be a close game. It should be a decently scoring game. And we'll pull up Jamal Murray's game log right now. And he's hit it the past 2, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, 8 assists before that, 9 rebounds. So that's almost close of hitting. Then 10 there, 16, 11. So the past 6-7 games, he's like 6 to 7 of hitting this. I mean, if he's having a good game, good solid game there, he's getting a good amount of assists, and he's pretty solid at getting rebounds, averaging over 6 assists per game and 4 rebounds per game. So this line's a half point under his average. So I like attacking it. Should be a close game here. Jamal Murray has been great this season so far. So we'll pull him up real fast. Go to rebounds and assists and take the over there on Jamal Murray. And in a close game, we know Jamal Murray, these 2 games blew out, so he did lose minutes. But in a close game, he should see closer to 38 to 39. I expect that kind of for all these guys in this game. If it's a close game, I expect all of them to see close to 38 to maybe even 40 minutes in this spot here. So I love Jamal Murray's over there as well. So those are going to be the 2 picks for today in terms of NBA. The over on Kyrie Irving points and assists there at 34.5. And then 9.5 rebounds and assists. We're going to take the over there for Jamal Murray. And then as I mentioned, across the board, there is a lot of NHL props that are kind of standing out. If you guys are, NHL fans or just betting fans in general, if you want, the best odds, I'd say obviously this website really, really helps. We'll go to probability. As we can see, I'd probably stick with the Jared McCann over shots on goal. Getting great odds on that one right now. So that looks solid there. And then I'd say in terms of like my third favorite prop besides the McCann right there, the fourth one probably would be Kawhi Leonard over points and rebounds there. And just a fantastic matchup here against the Bulls. And there is no Paul George. So obviously Kawhi Leonard going to play close to 40 minutes. Going to be shooting the ball 20 plus times. He's been pretty efficient so far recently. Can't get to the free throw line. He's a solid rebounder as well. So yeah, Kawhi should be in line, averaging close to 24 points per game. Without Paul George, I think it's closer to like 27, 28. So yeah, I mean, I think Kawhi is a very, very solid play there at the over 34. Well, right now, as you can see, PrizePicks has the line at 33.5. That's the PrizePicks line on the left. Sportsbooks have him at 34.5. As you can see, FanDuel has him at 34.5. Same thing with PointsBet. So gaining a point of edge there. So I do like that points to rebounds if you wanted to go to another prop there. So right now, going to be sticking with the 2 player props, Kyrie and Jamal. But as I mentioned, there's some good other ones, good other value bets that we're getting across the board today. So if you guys like the video, hit that like button and subscribe. See you guys in the next video. And hopefully we go back to back to back to back to back 10-0 in the past 5 videos. Peace.